Hey Stampy friend, welcome to the Joyous Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it's our wonderful Wednesday. Today I'll be sharing with you some Valentine's Day cards using the Love and Happiness Stamp Set Hybrid Bundle. Go ahead and hold while I flip and we'll get started. All right, welcome. Hope you guys can see everything okay. Let me just push this down hopefully a little bit more and make sure we're good to go. We'll see. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today. Glad you're here, either watching live, replay, or the recording on YouTube. Today is Wonderful Wednesday, which means if you order from my online store today, I will send you my gift of the month. And my gift of the month are these amazing iridescent rhinestone basic jewels that came out in the new mini catalog. As you can see, I'm like halfway through my pack. I will send you a fresh pack when you order today. Today is the last day of the month, and so next month I'll have a whole new gift to give. So if you want these items for free, be sure to place an order with my hostess code before the end of the day. But what I want to show you is these two amazing Valentine's Day cards using the Love and Happiness stamp set. This is the one that I use for my stamp camp. And if you stay until the very end of this video, you'll see also all those cards that I made for that event that happened this past Saturday. I love this stamp set because it has more than just Valentine's, which is what we're focusing on today. And that one we'll find, let's see, Valentine Greetings. And this is another Valentine one right here. Happy Valentine's Day, friend. But there's also anniversary and wedding and just to the one I love. It's just very like bare bones, love you kind of card. And so these are fabulous, fabulous only writings. And lots of different fonts. So I love the set. The cool thing about this set is that it's a bundle. It's a hybrid bundle. So when you buy the bundle, you also get the stamp set, then you get the dies, and then you get a embossing folder that coordinates, which is kind of crazy. But I'll show you how this embossing folder coordinates with the dies and the stamp set itself. It's pretty awesome, actually. All right, let me go ahead and pull these aside and we'll get started. So I have two cards today that are the very, very same layout. I use the same style of paper, from the same paper pack called Sweet Talk, which was our Valentine's Day paper for the mini catalog. And I use the same type of layout, the same heart, but I changed up just a handful of things. This one has just a bow, and then also I've changed up the card base for this one. And this one has the ribbon all the way through, and as you can see, the DSP is just a little bit different. All right, let me go ahead and show you how to make both of these super easy and quick. We'll set them up there. So we'll have the Highland Heather card base, that's the one we'll start with. And I have my basic white. All these measurements you'll find later over on my blog, so if you are wanting them, be sure to click over there after the video is over. I have my Sweet Talk DSP on the other side. You'll see this awesome, kind of like a pink ombre. This one was the candy one, and I have them so they are matte together. You'll notice that my matte is missing something, right? This is how I save on paper. I go ahead and I die cut out the heart that I want right from the center of my mat. This we will cover up and you'll have no idea any wiser that there's a hole there. But it saved me on paper, saved me on cutting. It's a perfect size to run through your die cutting machine. So I love using this tip for it. And then once I had this heart, what I needed to do was I went ahead with my embossing folder and I placed it inside. Let me show you how to match it up. This one I've already embossed, so it's kind of tricky to show, but I'll give you the idea. I line it up from the top. So I go right here and you can see on the embossing folder where it's been embossed and where it's not embossed, kind of like an empty spot. And you just want to find that right in there, and then you'll close it from the bottom and pinch so that it stays where you want it to go. And then you'll carefully run that through your die cutting, stamping, emboss machine, and out comes your beautiful, beautiful heart. Like that. And isn't that just the most amazing embossing you've ever seen, just super detailed. If you want to, you can go ahead and grab a sponge or even color these in with your blends, and it'd be a special, special heart for sure. All right, so what we do next is very simple. We go ahead and we start attaching our items. So for this one, you don't have to worry about too much. Go ahead and attach our DSP to our mat with my liquid glue. And then we're going to flip this over and attach that to our card base. Get the little heart too. And put that on the front. Then all we need is our heart. And we'll put some dimensionals on the back. Usually 3 is a good amount for a heart this size. Remove your backings and attach your heart. For this one, I went more center, right about there. Then I have already die cut is this awesome label with our stamped and in white embossing powder embossed on there, the Valentine Greetings. This one is a label that's from the dies, a bouquet of love dies that came with the heart as well. So it has like a little one, has some floral images and leaf, and then 2 hearts, and that label right there is what we're using. We'll grab the back of that and put some dimensionals on there. I usually go about 3 for a label this size. Hey, I see some stamping friends here. Welcome. Yes, Jessica says it's hump day. She loves Wednesdays. Just so do I. They're wonderful, right? Valentine Greetings right there in the center. Super easy. And I could leave it like that and it would look great. This would be a great teacher card. This would be a great friend card. Nothing too lovey-dovey, just like a, hey, happy Valentine's Day is what this one says in a very simple form. Or you can grab this beautiful ribbon. This is, let me make sure I have it right, it's a real red in color, and it's called Faux Linen Ribbon. Just gorgeous. It kind of has like a transparent look to it, or a little bit more see-through. Grab it and make a bow. 2 bunny ears, fold them over, pull one through, and then just play with it. Bows are one of those fun things that it comes out really ugly when you first do it. So you just kind of have to hold the knot and pull on the bow ends and pull on your loose end. Just really play with it till you get it to the size that you want and the shape that you want by giving and pulling. I'm going to go just about, let's see. When you like it the most, you pull it tight one more time and call it good. Go and grab your paper snips and cut off one of your ends at an angle and match it on the other side, going the opposite angle. Then you want to grab a glue dot. For this one, take your knot to the dot, and you can look at your bow and decide which side looks prettier. Let me see, tighten that just a little bit. See, even after I get done with it, I'm not really done with it. I keep on playing. I'm the worst. And that's why you'll see I don't use bows very often because I'm just so indecisive with them. And a bow card usually will need an extra stamp for it if you're mailing it in the mail. So the bow cards are the great ones to hand out in person. Then we're just going to kind of stick this bow right underneath our greeting there, just like that. Then, of course, we're going to add some of our iridescent rhinestones. There's 3 different sizes. I like to do the larger size, or just single all by itself on the bottom. And then you're going to grab the bigger size. There's 2 different sizes here on the top. The medium size and the littlest size up here. And this one, look at that. This one's actually jumped off. Let me grab it and put it back where it's supposed to be. You went a little crazy there. There we go. Perfect. All right. Grab your bone folder, flip it, crease. There we go. Super simple. And this one came out pretty fast. And that DSP is just so much fun that it does all of the busy work for us. If you want to change it up a little bit, you can go and do this style instead. Let me show you how to add that extra step for this one. Again, exact same measurements, just a different style of DSP. On the back has this cool looking striped version of it. You're gonna take your ribbon this time and you're gonna go about 1 inch over each side. So it ends up being about 6 inches of ribbon. We're gonna flip this DSP over and put just a little line of, make sure it's ready to go. I'll just advance it with my finger a little bit of adhesive on each of these ends. Then we're gonna flip it over and put our ribbon on front, right where those adhesive ends were, and just tuck in one, hold the DSP and tuck in the other, like that. Super easy. Flip it over again, add some more adhesive, and add it to our basic white mat. Again, I have that same looking missing heart. You guys know where I found it. Die cut that out as well. I'm doing a little risky because I usually use liquid glue to attach my mat so I can wiggle a little bit. So I gotta make sure I place this down right the first time. There we go. All right, go ahead and add a little bit more adhesive. So watch, we'll use my liquid glue this time. And we'll grab our real red card base. Attach that to it, like so. And next, when you grab our heart again, add dimensionals to the back. I do one at each top and one at the end. And put that right about there. This one's not quite centered. Just depends on where you lay your ribbon though. Then we'll grab our Valentine Greetings again that I've embossed with our heating tool, our white embossing powder, and Versamark. Put some mini dimensionals on the back of that one. You could use a full-size dimensionals, but it's so much easier to use a mini. So I recommend having both in your craft room. To use the full size, you just have to cut it down or use the outlined ends at a smaller size. They probably could fit on there. Let's see the backing of this. He would fit on there nicely. It just might go over just a little bit. All right, then we're gonna attach our fun little label there. We're gonna grab a little bit more ribbon. I would say about 4 inches. Cut that off. And we're gonna tie a knot bow. Knot bows are my favorite. They're not nearly as bulky and they're a lot more friendly. They don't give me as much grief and they technically can be on a masculine card without making it look too girly. So this one would be even gender neutral, I would say. Can go to either one. Go ahead and trim the ends on this one. And all I did was just tie a knot around our ribbon that we had on there already. Grab our embellishments. And I might put just one solid big one on the very bottom, or sorry, the very top of our heart, right there for this guy. Super cute. Let me get closer, you can see that one. Go ahead and flip it over, use your bone folder. To make it a nice and crease, this one I would add an extra step and add a basic white to the inside because it is a darker card base and you want to be able to write it and read it. All right, look at those, super cute and easy, right? A great way to make lots of Valentines quick. And this is a 12 by 12 sheet of DSP, so I can make 6 cards with one piece of that DSP. So 12 total after using these 2 sheets, which was my goal, to make at least 12. All right, let me go and set these ones aside, and I'm gonna go ahead and share with you my Stamp Camp cards, just to show you a little bit of difference of how, what else can be done with this bundle. So I'll keep this in view, and I'll keep this in view, and we'll just keep on adding to it. All right, so for this one, I have a couple different styles. I have that same lookout with a ribbon, but I've added a different DSP. This is the Abstract Beauty DSP, which I love because it has these awesome gold parts to it. And this DSP is actually a 4 by 6 measurement. I went ahead and used the hexagon adhesive backed shapes for this one and have a different smaller ribbon, but the same idea with our awesome looking heart and our label right there with our Valentine Greetings. I also used To the One I Love on this card here. And I changed up this one just a little bit, so it's kind of like a mixture of both. Has the same DSP layout as this one and the same stamp from that one. So that was a fun one that we made. Next, I have a congratulations card, and this could be used for anything. My stamp camper said this could even be used for a great baby shower. The DSP on this one looks like it's confetti, and so I thought that'd be perfect for congratulations. And this one, I went ahead and I changed the orientation, so one's horizontal and one's going vertical, and even the ribbon, I switched up the back for that one. This one you can make to congratulations for anything. I went ahead and put "You're engaged, here's to love and happiness" for this one. Super love that one. And this time I did not emboss the heart. I kept the heart just a solid heart without any extra flowers, which gives it a little bit more of a masculine look versus the feminine. This one is one of my favorites. This is same idea where I changed the orientation. Same layout, same pieces, just turned. This one has the negative of our heart there, which has that stitched outlining, and then we have our DSP popping through and our Happy Valentine's Day friend with our cute little flowers there. I just love the way this one turned out. That was one of my favorites for sure. And then you've seen this one a couple times, just different variations. This is my tuxedo wedding look where we have the black and the white, very classic looking. I have in the center a little heart says "to the cutest couple ever," and then either a wedding wishes or happy wedding day. Also, on one of them, I went ahead and made a gift card holder pocket. This one, I don't have a gift card handy, so I can show you. That has a little pocket right here made with our DSP, and I could add either cash, check, gift card, whatever I want to the cutest couple ever. So that was a fun card, and you can see I use so much of the embossing folder for this one. I have the embossing folder for the back and for those two hearts even. Love that one. Of course, I had to have a fun fold. So here's my fun fold for the event, and this one was so non-specific. There's no stamping on the front, so this card could have been for anything. Anniversary, wedding, Valentine's Day. And it opens up by this little arm here, and you can have a saying. I had this one saying "celebrating your anniversary," and let's see if I did that for the same one over here. Let's see. Celebrating your anniversary. Awesome. So an easy fun fold, just having that gold heart, which was the mini heart from the dies, which I haven't used too much except for that one right there as well. And I guess I had it on our friend one there. So he's little, but he's there. Okay, we're almost done. I'm getting this table completely full. This is my last card demo using from Stamp Camp. I made this fun anniversary one. It says "for my wife, for my husband." I still need to add the one. My husband and I are getting ready to celebrate our 19 years of marriage. It's coming May. And so I thought this would be a fun card to make using on vellum. And then I have some of that DSP behind it. This one I changed up just a little bit, and I made a card for myself. Crazy, I know, but hey, that's what marriage is about, kind of helping each other out. And I changed up the DSP behind it. The Abstract Beauty has this great rainbow look, and so I put that behind the vellum, and that made this card really pop. I love that one. Let me show you one more card since I have you here. It was my Miss Monday card. Let's see if I have it on my rack nearby. Hopefully I do. Oh, I think I know where it is. Hold on. This was a card I made for my Miss Monday, and it's also for a swap. So let me show you. This is very similar to our layout for today, using that Sweet Talk DSP, but I created a frame instead for this one, and I have a little bit of that baker's twine instead. And let me show you the inside, which is my favorite part for this card. Ready? A little window heart. So because I cut out and made a frame on the front, I was able to create a window for the inside of the card. I just love doing that to cards, and the best way to do it is to make this part here, the mat, have a hole. And the easiest way to do that is to die cut out that and make it into a frame. So this was my Miss Monday card, and then I'm using for a swap, and what I added to my collection of my love and happiness cards. As you can tell, I just love the stamp set, and that I found so many ways to use this stamp set, the embossing folder, and dies. I hope this has made your Wednesday a little bit extra wonderful by seeing all these cards, and to make sure to check my blog to look to see how to make this one and all the measurements. All right, you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.